In this skill builder, you will be designing a desk nameplate. While doing so, you will learn to use the line tool to make a shape. You will learn to use geometric constraints. You will learn to choose another plane other than top, right, or front to make your sketch. And you will learn how to add text. So let's begin. Create a document. Give it a title, Desk Name Plate. Our first step is to make a sketch. Generally, we start from a two-dimensional sketch. We're going to go ahead and choose the front plane to begin our sketch. Right-click in the open area and you can view normal to sketch plane, kind of like a two-dimensional piece of paper. Then we're going to choose the line tool. And notice, if you hover your mouse over there, you can get instructions for using that tool. All right, so I want an isosceles triangle shape for my desk nameplate. So I'm going to put the base of the triangle along this axis. Then I'm going to have the center up here at the top. And then I closed that shape. So now remember, I said I wanted an isosceles triangle. So I want these two sides to be congruent or equal. So up here we have many geometric constraints to choose from. We will choose equal. And notice we have a blue box here, meaning we've selected this. And now we're going to choose the two sides that we want to be equal. All right, so now those are constrained. If I click off that constraint, let's say I decide I want the base a little wider. I can grab one of those points and pull it out. And notice when it changes, it maintains these two sides as being equal. All right. Maybe I don't want the base that wide, but maybe I want it a little taller. All right, so I think that'll be good for a nameplate. So I will save that sketch. Now I need to extrude that sketch into 3 dimensions. So we'll click Extrude. And this is a new part. So we want this to be solid and we want it to be new. And the sketch we want to extrude is sketch 1. So I will click that and then it shows up in the blue box. If you chose the incorrect sketch, you can delete that one and choose again. Let's spin this a little bit and let's say I want my desk plate to be about 6 inches long. That's 150 millimeters approximately, so I'll make that 150. That looks good, so I will save that. And now I need to add text on this side, so I need to make a sketch on that plane. So when I select sketch and it's wanting the sketch plane, I can go ahead and click on that face. And that's, okay, if I spin this, you can see, right, that's at an angle to our normal X, Y, and Z axes. All right. So I'm going to view normal to sketch plane. Now I want to add my name. So let's go ahead and select the text button where you see that A. I'm going to draw a box inside there where you want your text to go. All right, and I will put my name on there, Tina. And notice I haven't explored all of the fonts, but you can go ahead and try a couple different ones out and see what that looks like. It may look easy to get your text of your name to fit on your desk nameplate, but I did do a bunch of trial and error to get mine to fit, and you may have to do the same. I recommend with your sketch, select that sketch plane of the face of your triangular prism, and then select text. And you'll have to experiment. If your box was big and you have a name that doesn't fit, let's go ahead and save that. All right, see how the P extends below, and I don't want that. So sometimes it will let you grab a corner and shrink it a little bit, and then see now, but it's not letting me move. There it is. It's letting me move. It's not letting me move the box up. So I am unable to get the P to fit on. So a couple things you can do. You can either just start over. You can X out of that sketch, or just click undo. You might have to click it a couple times depending on what things you tried. There we go. Now we're back to trying to do the text. So since I know that didn't fit, I'm going to make that box a little smaller in height. And there we go. And I'll center it. Just like that. If you want to get more sophisticated about what you do, you can go ahead, go to the Help menu, go ahead and type in text and search for that. And here's the one we want. And you can read more about details, and down here I noticed in the tips it talks about what you can do to fix one corner of the box. You can set the size, etc. So that gives you a lot of details about what you can do with text. Now we'll extrude that text. Okay, so we're going to select Add because I would like the text to be raised up above the surface. You could select Remove if you want to engrave it into the surface of your triangular prism. But I want Add. I would like raised letters. So I need to select the sketch to extrude. Okay, so that has extruded up from the surface of the rectangular prism. So that's extending too far. Let's say 5 millimeters, or about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, there we go. We can see that pretty well. So let's go ahead and save that extrude. Nameplate with my name. And you've learned to use the line tool, make an isosceles triangle, and then extrude that to be about 6 inches long. Add your text to one of the angled faces. So you've learned to choose a sketch plane other than right, top, or front. and then you extruded the letters to make them raised.